I'm humbled, honored, and excited to have you with me here today. In 2016, we launched a campaign demanding quality education for all students. 11,121 constituents believed in what we had and what we envisioned for the district and voted for our campaign for school board. Although we did not make it, we placed third. But our quest for quality education did not stop there. In fact, we learned from the experience, and we continue to advocate for our students and teachers and families through many channels. Whether it's asking tough questions during the citizens' participation period at board meetings about transparency, about the drug abuse, about the continuing also with the mentoring program at Adel Ford High School, organizing career days, or chairing the scholarship committee at Rotary Club, or environmental justice in our city. My service to our students and to this community will not and will never stop. Our founding father, Benjamin Franklin, once said, he said, "Energy and persistence conquer all things." So my persistence and resilience comes from the strong belief that I have that we need quality K-12 and higher education that will advance households to achieve the American dream. The board that governs our schools and Henry Ford College needs a member that is highly qualified and has an independent voice when making informed decisions that will affect all of us and, most importantly, the future of our children. Staying positive and true to my goals and values is what I've been taught by my great parents to do, and I will continue to do in this great city. We have a great district, and we have great parents, and we have many opportunities as well as many challenges. And I envision a district that has families involved in their children's school, students that are motivated to succeed, and community members that are invited to participate. I also envision a community that invites nearby businesses to partner with our schools and invest in our schools, teachers that are appreciated to excel. And what's highly needed also are qualified board members and trustees making the right decisions, keeping only in mind the students and their success. We need qualified board members who will go out of their traditional way to bring parents to the schools, yet businesses to invest, and at the same time serve as role models for our students. Ever since high school, I've been always looking for ways to improve the education because my parents never went to school. They never went to grade school, but they instilled in me the thirst for education and the importance to be educated. So when I was at Fortson High School, I gathered the students around me and we formed the Arabic Culture Club. I led the robotics team, programming team, and though I was not an athlete, I did not play for the football team, but I was selling hot cocoa and popcorn to raise money for the robotics team every Friday to cheer and also cheer for the Fortson colors. At U of M Dearborn, I advocated for students. I was elected as a student senator, and we warmed relations with the administration and convinced them to open the library for 24 hours during final exams. And I'm glad until this day that policy is still on where students can go and stay at the library to cram for final exams for 24 hours. Post-graduation from U of M Dearborn, you're welcome. Post-graduation from U of M Dearborn, my work didn't stop. I reflected on my past and I looked at Fortson's yearbook. And unfortunately, I saw many students who were with me who did not graduate with me from college. That made me a little bit sad. But it also gave me more energy to making sure that future students will be enrolled in higher education or trade schools. And that's why I established the American Association of Yemeni Students and Professionals here in Michigan to promote higher education in our communities and to eliminate those barriers that those students had when they achieve higher education. In 2013, I sent an email to all the board members telling them that Adel Ford is in trouble and that Adel Ford may be closed. And people thought I was aggressive and that I was attacking the administration there, but I wasn't. I was there to say we are in trouble. Fortunately, Mr. Brian Whiston, the late Mr. Brian Whiston, heard my plea, and he said, let's sit down together and talk about Adel Ford. And that's where the partnership started with the district, to meet with them on a monthly basis and address all the issues that we at the community had. I'm very pleased that this partnership has flourished over the years and that we have established many programs and solved many issues through this partnership. Those meetings sometimes can be very difficult, and it's easy sometimes for emotions to run high. But I'm glad that we have a district that is willing to work with us. And we always come to consensus because we have student success as our first goal. So a lot of people have asked me, you've ran again, are you gonna run on different issues? And my answer is simple. The issues are still the same. There might be hot button issues like student safety, which I will definitely focus on if I get elected, but the issues are still the same. Whether it's cutting funds from the state to education and now from the federal government with, unfortunately, the administration of Betsy DeVos, you can boo, but you can also vote. You must vote. Or whether the issue of privatization of public education and the achievement gap that we have between students. We have so many students who are excelling, who are getting to Ivy League universities, and that's amazing, and we should continue to do that. But also we have students who are left behind, and they should not be. So one of my goals is to analyze the college readiness programs that we have at the district. And also, as a technologist, I'd like to utilize technology to be a tool that we can have great instant communication with all the parents. Imagine Dearborn Schools has an app that all the parents, God forbid, if something happens, can be contacted in 1 second. I'd like to also implement those programs with efficient budget and making sure that every dollar spent is well spent. As a business startup entrepreneur, I look forward to bringing more businesses to partner with our schools. When we started the mentoring program, I was very saddened that across from Adel Ford High School, we have the brilliant minds of Ford Motor Company at the Research Center, and they're not being invited to come and mentor our students. They're right across the street. They literally can just walk across to Adel Ford. But I'm glad that the mentoring program has some of these engineers coming back who are some alumni of Adel Ford High School. Over the years, I have met many incredible people, many incredible Dearborn residents who also have inspired me to do more. And that's why I'm running again, and I'll be on the ballot again. There's so much that we can do together for the safety of our teachers, students, and staff. And again, I pay tribute to Mr. Brian Whiston, who was one of the greatest educators and leaders in education that our state ever had. In 2016 and this election is not about Adel Mozip. It has always been about every Dearborn resident. Having me on the board is the first step. So I will not stop bothering you. I will need your help when I'm elected. For now, I'm humbly asking that you tell your family, your neighbors, and if you can join us in the door knocking that we will be doing in the next 2 months to tell Dearborn residents why I should have one of their votes for the Dearborn Board of Education. To support me, not because I'm your friend or you've known me for a long time or you're my second cousin, but because you trust my work ethic and integrity, because you believe I'm qualified to serve on that board. I need you to talk to your family members, to your friends, to your neighbors. I need you to door knock with me, to put up lawn signs, to create that grassroots campaign that we did in 2016 and continue to do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support tonight. Our quest for higher and quality education will never stop, and I'll see you on the campaign trail. Please pass out the word and support, and thank you so much, and enjoy your dinner. Thank you.